Guys, what's going on? So, currently right now, Force Faction Week is happening, and instead of making a video of, you should play Blade Dancer, because I have a level 15 Blade Dancer, you should build the Blade Dancer Dryad deck, and win, I'm not actually going to be making a video of that, because for a number of reasons. One, the faction boost that I'm getting off of this, I've obviously have been playing it, and it's not it's not enough to make a difference, to see a noticeable difference. Like, it's not dominating enough. And then you could obviously make like a different deck. I guess you could try like a Boreas Summoner Dryad Shaman Witch thing, or a Witch, I don't know. Or you can do a rogue deck, I suppose. But I'm not going to be doing that. I trust that enough other YouTubers are going to be doing that. So I'd rather talk about what you should spend money on. And I fielded like a Reddit question of somebody asking like, what should you spend money on? And I thought that I had a lot of interesting takes on what I think you should spend money on. So I'll say up front that if you don't want to spend money on anything, then this video is not going to be for you. If you just want this to be a fully free-to-play game, on my secondary account, I have a free-to-play account. You can choose to not. You can skip this video if you haven't already. This isn't clickbait. This isn't a clickbait title. I'm actually going to talk about what I think you should spend money on. So obviously the premium pass is probably the one thing that most people will suggest. The amount of bonuses that you get from it is insane. So I'm not going to go through everything, but I will highlight some things. If you really like the emoji, the emoticon, that is the only way to get it right now. I think that they should put it into, when they rotate out the seasons. I think that they should put the emoticon in the rotational shop, the avatar and emoji shop, because I think that would be another way that people would want to spend this amount of gems in order to get an old emoticon that, like, you can't get anymore. Because as of right now, all of the emoticons that have existed you can't get them anymore. Like the season 5s, season 1, season 4, all of these like really good ones. Both of these are really good ones, because that's the ones that most people use for to say like, oh, I don't want you to shaman anymore. Ooh, I do want you to shaman. And I think that would be a really cool way of also rotating out the avatars and emojis, because currently, if you buy all of them, there's no more. This space just ends up being blank. And I think that would be a good way to rotate them in. But anyway, if you do like the emoticon of the month, that's a really good one to get. Where was it? Oh my god. The Page of Secrets, if you don't know, so the way that Page of Secrets work, you need 6, and then you get a book. And a book will take any unit, it'll make it go from any level to the next level. So it'll go from either 8 to 9, I would not recommend it, or it'll make it go from 14 to 15, and it's essentially free. You just need to use a Book of Secrets on it, and to get a Book of Secrets, you need 6 pages. If you don't buy the Premium Pass, you only get 1 per season. And so since you need 6, you can get 2 a year if you never buy the Premium Pass ever. But if you buy the Premium Pass twice, 2 months in a row, or, whatever, you can do it in 2 months. You can upgrade any unit from anything in 2 months. Obviously, when you start getting Tesla, Robot, all of the seasonal, or the event ones, I'll talk about events as well. You'll start needing more and more units. So right now, to go from 11 to 12, I need 2 robots, which means I need to win Royal Trials twice. And that, I will talk about later, is something that you don't want to do. You don't want to keep spending money into Royal Trials or into Mirror Match or into the other one. And so once you get an event unit, Book of Secrets are probably the best for those because you will not get them any other way, other than spending money into the event. So running Book of Secrets and upgrading your Tesla, upgrading your robot, upgrading your Spirit Master, which I definitely don't have, upgrading your Minotaur, whichever one you want to focus on. Book of Secrets are probably really good for that. But I obviously upgraded my Blade Dancer. I think I went from 11 to 12 with the normal thing, and then 13, 14, 15 I used books. Because you start to get like insane requirements. I think it always stays at 9. Once you start getting to the 11, I think it always stays at 9 crystals, but then you also start needing 3 of the unit. And so that's obviously a large quantity of legendaries that you would need to obtain. And so buying the premium pass 2 months in a row, you'll get a book, and anyway. You'll also get access to just straight up legendary chests. You'll get access to rune keys, which are in and of itself legendaries. When you go to seasonal, you can go to Chest of Magic Crystal or Chest of Magic Dust. People were saying, like, why don't you get the Chest of Magic Dust for 300? And why do you just get the crystal? And the reason why is because crystals are legendaries. In and of themselves, they are legendaries. To get to upgrade things, so for instance, I already have 2 cultists. All I need are 9 crystals to upgrade it. So I can either obtain legendaries to sacrifice them for crystals, or use a straight up rune key to get a crystal, and it essentially is a legendary. Obviously, if you don't have a lot of legendaries, maybe you can get the Chest of Magic Crystals, but even then, or the Chest of Magic Dust, but even then, I feel like you should just get the Chest of Magic Crystals if you are getting the rune key off of the premium pass. And you get a number of rune keys. I think it's 3 as well. And so that's another way of getting just straight up those are straight up legendaries as well. Obviously, the chest of cores, like automatic pickable, like I think you get 100 cores. That's huge. There's a lot of upgrades, and as they keep adding units with upgrades, that becomes more and more important. This is where you'll get the page of secrets, and then this is the other page of secrets as well. This is the free one that you'll get, and then that's the third one. You get the one above there, and then you get these 2. Epic hero tokens. You'll also get even the extra gold chests to get the chance of 100 to 1,000. I've gotten 1,000 one time in my entire existence of playing this game. But even the chance of getting 100 more is pretty huge. Crystals you don't get a lot of crystals, but the fact that you get crystals is good. Rare heroes are always good. And then obviously the last legendary is really good. And then once you finish off the thing and you start getting into bonus chests at the end of the season, this will give you 10 to 500. I don't know if I've ever gotten more than like 30. I've definitely never gotten 500 from a bonus chest. But the other thing that it also gives you is all of the extra seasonal quests and the extra daily quests, which allows you to definitely finish your premium pass, finish all 103 levels. And so if you are going to get a premium pass, which I highly recommend because of all the legendaries and the rune keys and everything that I just mentioned, if you are going to get it, try to buy it at the beginning of the season so that you can take advantage of the extra daily quests and the extra seasonal quests, and then you'll definitely beat everything by the end of the season. So somebody was also asking which things should you use all of your gems on. I would use literally no gem on anything other than the Gadget Epic Hero Chest. With the amount of Epic Hero tokens that you'll obtain through seasonal chests and through the season pass, you will have way too many epic tokens for whenever you get 800, whenever you save up 800 gems again, because it's obviously very difficult to obtain obtain gems. I wouldn't buy gems. You can. And the only time that I would ever recommend buying gems is if you are very close to the next level that a gadget is important for. So that's 5, 10, and 15. If you are at 4, if you are at 9, and if you are at 14, I might recommend buying gems and then using using them on the Epic Hero chest whenever gadget comes around, to go from 4 to 5, or from 9 to 10, or from 14 to 15, because the difference in your next thing that you get is going to be pretty big. I wouldn't get it, like, for instance, I'm at 10. I wouldn't buy any gems right now, because me going from a 10 to 11 is not going to do anything. It's going to give me 0.2% on that. It's going to give me 1% on that. And it's going to give me 0.5% on that. And that's terrible. But if I was at 14, the difference between 14 and getting gold tiles would be insanity. And so once I get to like 14 gadget, I'll probably do that. But literally no other thing should you ever use gems on. Save every single ounce of your gems for the Epic Hero chest when gadget is there. Gadget is one of the most dominant generic heroes that you can get. Obviously, Necromancer is probably better. Obviously, Zeus is really, really good. But of the ones that are very easy, quote unquote, easy to obtain, gadget is by far super, super dominant. If you don't understand why gadget is so great, it gives you attack speed. It gives you attack speed for every. It gives you an auto damage increase for everybody. As you throw the mechanisms on the field, and then you get the attack speed, and that is a straight attack speed. You don't need to activate her. Once you get to 5, everything that is on a tile automatically gets an attack speed, a flat rate attack speed. And then once you get to 15, or once you get to 10, you get critical thinking. That's when you get the critical damage chance, which at 10 is not very high, but it's something. And then obviously when you get to 15 and you have the 20% activation of the gold tiles, all of these increases are doubled. Gadget works in every deck that you will basically ever use, except for a support deck. It makes literally every deck better just by having it by itself. Get gadget, and the only way to get gadget, for the most part, is using 800 gems on this Epic Hero chest. Use all of your gems into this Epic Hero chest. You will thank me later. As far as everything else goes, all of these just random packs, don't buy any of these. I wouldn't buy any of these. This is especially terrible. Obviously get the first 2, but this is really bad. Progress pack, $25 for a singular legendary. The token doubler is not going to do anything for you. Gold, the 37,000 gold, you'll obtain gold over the course of time. The 2,800 coins is kind of okay, and that's only because in the Hero Tavern, it's really hard to get. Like, I don't know why they made this thing so difficult, but it's incredibly difficult to get Hero Tavern coins. I have never in my life gotten all the way up here to get the emoji. I've gotten not this one, but I've gotten the first avatar a number of times. But like, this is, I don't even pay attention to the Hero Tavern. I just get whatever I get. And in the entire time that I've played this game, I have obtained 28 of 50 heroic tokens. So if you don't know what heroic tokens are, I think it's in seasonal, or no, it's in, primary? There's a heroic item chest, and each of these correspond to a different hero. And then there's negligible bonuses for each hero. You can read through these, but the only way to get a random one is through 50 heroic tokens. I have not spent anything and I have obtained over the course of my entire time playing this game 28 heroic tokens. It takes forever. I don't even bother with it. The bonus that you're getting is not amazing. It is something, but it's not like the greatest thing. It's okay. It's an okay bonus. It'll give you an edge once you get into that high end level gameplay. But I don't know. I wouldn't recommend Hero Tavern or the Heroic Pass or anything. Because like I said, other than spending money on packs to get like 2,800 tokens, it's very hard to freely get hero tokens. I can get 20 here, I can get 25 here, 25 here. If I get a witch randomly, I can get 2,000. If I upgrade that witch, I can get 3,000. It's not, and what's funny is you would think that 5,000 would like catapult you like super high. But if you look at the numbers, I'm at 16.5. It would get me to 21. I'd be right here. You have to get 70,000. You have to get 70,000 just to get to the top, and that's absolutely nutty. I think that is for like the super whales. I think that's specifically what that's for. I wouldn't buy any of these. Anything from special offers, I would never buy any of these. The assault pack, the support pack, I wouldn't buy any of those. And the last thing that I would actually recommend, Royal Trials. Okay, so every time you get to a new event, they basically all work the same. The night pass is actually really good, but you do have to get to 4,200 so that the 800 event points that you get from this will push you to the 50,000 or the 5,000. Because the 1,000 tokens, if you had no tokens to start with, and you get to 4,200 and you buy the night pass, right? You'll get everything. You'll get to the 5,000, and the amount of tokens per event is the equivalent amount of tokens that you need for the event hero. So if you get to 4,200, you buy the night pass, you will get 1,800, so you can buy either a robot or a spirit master. I have thoughts on whether or not you should buy the night pass. I remember when I was doing it, obviously part of it was to get the unit. I was getting robot at the time, obviously. But I also loved the idea that you also have the chance to get all of the epic heroes. Obviously I wanted gadget. So here's 4, here's 4, here's 2. Here's another 4, here's another 3. And that alone, and here's another 2. That alone was almost worth it to me to get the night pass. And then as a bonus, I was also getting the event hero. If you have the money, if you have the $10, and you get to specifically, and if you get to at the end of the season, or at the, like I have 21 hours left, if you can get to 4,200, I might recommend it if you have the extra $10, because the amount of bonus that you get, not including the hero, but also just the epic hero shards, is pretty big. But that's entirely up to you. I would never recommend getting any of these other things. The $100 to get a 60% chance of getting either is dumb. If you spend $100, you get 14,000 coins, which is a lot. You get 3 legendaries. That's kind of cool. You get 16 night tickets, which means you're definitely going to pass the thing. But that is not okay. The 60% chance to maybe get one robot or one spirit master is not okay. And then that just gets worse. You can get for $50, you can get a 30% chance. It's terrible. Do not bother buying literally any of those things. But yeah, that's basically every event. If you can get to the 4,200 by the end of the event, and if you have the extra $10, I might recommend it even just solely for the gadget shards that you will theoretically obtain. And the last thing that I wanted to talk about is the clan booster. I knew about the clan booster from forever, and I never wanted to buy it. It seemed like an extra $5 of nothing. I bought it. I've now bought it once. The amount of bonus gold that I'm getting is absolutely insane. So the fact that you get +1 reputations, you get an extra sandal every tournament is helpful. But if your team is already losing, you getting an extra sandal is not going to help. It's going to help, but it's not going to help, if you know what I'm saying. So I wouldn't do it specifically for the sandal, but I would do it specifically for the gold. So you get a +20% reward for co-op, and then you also get an extra treasure map in co-op. So I currently have 6 treasure maps every day, and I've been going pretty hard on dungeons. And so at floor 10, I'm getting 8364. I'm getting 7,000 even if it's just with a friend. But I'm getting 83 with a clan companion. And then I think with the gold map, I'm getting like 16,000 gold, which is dumb. And then the amount, and you're getting 6. So I can be getting, 40,000 a day. I have been going really hard on co-op. And I've maxed out all of my commons. I've maxed out all of my rares. And I just have that amount of epics left. And then I'm done. And then after I max these guys out, I'm literally done. I will basically only need money to upgrade legendaries. And if you know how not often you upgrade legendaries, I'm just gonna be swimming in money, or I'm just gonna not play co-op as much as I do. But if you are in that realm where you're just constantly, you have no money, but you do play co-op a lot, if you have the time to play co-op, 6 times a day, which is kind of crazy. It's a lot of co-op. It's a lot of time investment. But if you are trying to make a lot of money, and if you have the time to play co-op a lot, I would recommend the $5 clan booster. The amount of help that it gives you money-wise for 30 days is pretty crazy. But I would only recommend this if you have the time to play co-op. Because obviously, if you're not using every single sandal, if you're not using that 6th sandal and you're only still using 5 a day, then the only bonus that you're getting is the extra gold. And it's good. I think I was getting 6 or 7,000 with a clan companion before, and now I'm getting 8,300. It's it gives you 1,000 more. I want to say it gives you 1,000 more. It's good, but if you don't find yourself using all of your treasure maps every day, I wouldn't get it, because then you're not really getting a bonus from it. But if you are invested in this game, and you do want to play co-op all the time, and you want to make that your life goal in this game so that you can finally max out all of these cards, then I would recommend it. And for $5, I think it's pretty cheap. But that's it. That's pretty much my whole video. I just wanted to talk about the things that I pay for, the things that I would highly recommend. The premium pass, obviously, the $5 for this, if you get it. And then gems you can get at a pretty good rate. I remember when I had gadget, or when I was trying to get to the level 10, when I was going from 9 to 10, one of the things came up. I think it was 1,200 for $10, because I had never bought gems before, and I had 800 stored, or I had some amount where the amount that they gave me would give me, with the amount that I had left, would give me an extra gadget hit. And so I ended up doing that. And that's how I obtained the level 10. But if you can't go to, if your gadget isn't at one of those thresholds, like if you're not going from 4 to 5 or 9 to 10 or 14 to 15, I wouldn't buy gems. Just straight up, I just wouldn't buy gems ever. And then just use all of your gems on this epic hero chest. But that's pretty much it. I feel like this video has gone on longer than I initially thought it would, but I guess that's all my videos. I'll talk to you guys next time.